Hey, what's going on, Internet? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH. And to be honest, I'd like to welcome you guys back to the Game and Illuminati podcast. We are the Enlightened Gamers, and it feels sweet like iced tea to say we made it to episode 90. Before we get into the show, allow me to introduce you to my co-host, my first of which is now a married man living his best life. UTX off the market, the Don. Say what up to the people.
Yeah, ladies. That's right. You heard it. I'm off the market now, man. I'm tired though. I'm really tired. Like, to be honest, bro. This life is it's very stressful going through that moment. But I'm glad it's over. We back. We get to rest. Get to play some more games, and most importantly, get back to business. So let's get on with the podcast.
Yes, sir. And my second co-host stuck it out with me for an entire week in Orlando. I think he said his favorite thing he saw at Disney World was all the princesses or something. Vlog comes soon. Ethos, say what up to the people.
That was heaven. That was not me.
Okay.
No, I had fun hanging out with y'all. Y'all cool, I guess. So
True. And our guest for today, you might have seen him in the Twitch chat because he's a veteran. Better yet, an OG. OG Grizzly, say what up to the people. Shout out your social media, whatever you want.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's OG Grizzly, not O Grizzly or O double G Grizzly or whatever the hell that I got slandered on for before. My social media, I really only have a Twitter and Snapchat, but Twitter, I stay with the memes, so it's just the same thing. It's just OG Grizzly. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. I've been here with GI ever since Ethos's PC Master Race videos, so yeah, it's been a break. So I'm really happy to be here. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you pulling up. It was super short notice, so we appreciate it.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Freaking, you didn't want to share your premium snap? You said you had.
Oh, no, that's my OnlyFans, but I keep that private.
If you want to appear on the next episode, be sure to back us on Patreon at patreon.com/GI updates. Be sure to take the show on the go. The podcast is available on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, and all other major podcast outlets. Be sure to download the GI app. It's available on iOS and Android. It's free. Just search Illuminati on your respective app store. Keep in mind, we spell Illuminati with the word naughty as in naughty or nice. All right, since last week we did a podcast, I think this is like the quickest we've done like a back-to-back podcast. I don't have any freebies, so we hopping straight into the conversation. And the first thing we talking about is Apex Legends. They got their Halloween event going on, the little spooky event, which comes with a new game mode, a bunch of new skins and challenges and stuff. The new game mode, I forgot, what was the name of it? JG? Shadowfall. So basically everybody drops in. It's like 30 people and you start off human, and if you die you come back as a zombie and you have to basically kill the people who are left as humans. The humans that make it into the top 10, they end up they have to hop on the Titanfall dropship and they have to escape. So you can still win as a zombie or you can win as a human. What did you think of this game mode, Jay?
I actually have not played it yet. I just got back, so yeah, I'm trying to play it before it's over. But from what I've seen, I did watch a couple of people play it. This reminds me a lot like Halo Zombies. I don't know if you Halo 3 veteran. Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's zombies, and I love that game mode for real. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, it's like the same concept. So I'm excited to play it out, try it out. But from what I see, it looks cool. And again, it reminds me so much of that mode. So.
True. What about you, OG? Did you get a chance to try it out?
Well, I haven't really played Apex since season 1. I tried it out. I was asked, and then I just stopped trying. I don't really play like battle royales anymore since I barely have time to play as it is. I got a full-time job. I got my own house. I'm going to school, and I got a whole bunch of other stuff to get down on.
Flex on them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, I mean it's kind of a flex, but like it's like I'm tired as hell all the time, so it's just the adult life. You know what I mean? I've repeated it before in like the early community podcast that I was in, and it's just a lot of time I don't have, and I'm transitioning to jobs. But anytime I do get to play, I usually just play with my little brother. Whatever he's playing, usually he wants to play Fortnite, but I refuse to play that trash ass game. So I usually just stick to like single player games or just like campaign driven games and stuff like that. Like I'm super hyped for Cyberpunk 2077. Definitely getting that day one.
Hopefully it's not. That's getting good reviews.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it on the library for the Epic Game Store, and I was like, that does look interesting, but like a lot of people like compared it to Fallout, and then I just like Fallout for me just kind of died off. Like I've played 3, 4, and New Vegas, And I finished 3 New Vegas for the PC port. It was just utter trash. It's unplayable. Like, I tried to install all these other mods that try to help it, but it just didn't. And then Fallout 4 was just boring as hell, for me anyway. But yeah. I mean, Outer Worlds does look. I mean, I'm a little low. Well, not really low, but like I'm saving up I have to pay my tuition every semester because I don't get financial aid based off of how much my mom makes and how much I make and stuff like that. So,
flex.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're just Flexadamus here. But anyway, yeah. So I usually just stick to campaign games. But so I haven't really played Apex Legends a lot. I know that was a lot more than what was required for me to just say I haven't played Apex, but here we are. So
it's a podcast. You supposed to talk, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be upset.
Well, no, I just tend to ramble on, and like my manager always tells me, like, you can ramble on, but make sure you stick to the topic. So,
I feel that. Well, I did play the new spooky event, and JG's right. Basically, what he described is basically zombies mode from Halo. And to be honest, like, it was fun like 1 or 2 times, but then I was like, and like certain like things are locked behind that mode. I think like skins and stuff, and it's like I don't even want to play this shit because it's like basically people just camp. They just camp, and then they try to catch you off guard, and then you become the zombie, and you're just running around like an idiot, and it takes like 1 or 2 bullets, and you die because you can't get armor as the zombie. You are faster, but I don't know. It was like, it's cool, but I was like, damn, why they gotta lock all the skins behind this joint? I'm good off of that mode. It's cool to return to King's Canyon. I'll say that much. It looks really nice at night. It would be cool to see them implement that more in different modes, but modes that I actually want to play. What about you, Ethos? Did you want to play this mode?
I played a couple of it when we got back. Again, it's like a solo mode, so I don't like solo mode in
that
Apex.
Too. Yeah.
So that kind of turned me off to it. I feel like if this game had been like 2 or duo, I feel like it would have been a lot of fun. I don't know. It's a cool like idea, but I just feel like, again, Apex Legends is way better as a squad game or a duo game than it is a solo game. So until they figure out like what they have to do to change the game in order to make it feel better with solo, I don't think I'm gonna like anything like that. I do like the skins. Shout out to my chat. They gave your boy some microtransaction money, so I bought myself a couple skins.
This guy.
So I got some nice skins right now. I'm rocking the what's that skin? The Caustic, the Pennywise skin. I want the Gibraltar one. I'm still trying to get that one. But I do like the skin. The skin game is strong. It looks like they took feedback from how people were pissed about the Iron event because of how expensive the skins were. Skins are still pretty expensive, but
I was
now
going to say, what are you talking about? That was one of my critiques, bro. Them skins are ridiculous.
Well, the reason why I don't have an issue with it is because they've given you, compared to they've opened up now 3 different avenues that you can get the skin. Compared to previously where all you could get them was through loot boxes, which it seemed like that was why most people were pissed about it. And then people were pissed about, so they got it where you could direct buy, but then people got pissed that the prices were too high for the skin. But I ain't a broke boy, so that ain't no problem for me.
Look at this guy. Join the dark side. Look at me.
But
Ethos over here.
Jokes aside, but this, if you've noticed, like this time, like now there's 3 different avenues that you can buy any skin in the shop. You can either pay for it direct, which I think everybody wanted, so you don't have to go through loot boxes. You can have a chance of getting it for way cheaper, which is what I did by getting loot boxes, and I got a shit ton of legendaries for way cheaper than buying them direct. Or you can also use crafting material. So if you were saving up crafting material all throughout by playing Apex, then you could have unlocked the skin. I think Gypsy did that actually when we were playing. She unlocked one of a Watson skin by just using her crafting material. So do I think they're still a little expensive? Yeah, I think they can reduce it maybe to 1,200, or maybe do some like sales, weekly sales, where like a couple of them actually go to like 1,200. But overall, in my opinion, it's better than the Iron Crown event. So.
It's like $20 a skin, then it's like 100,000 crafting points and shit, and you hardly get any in the battle pass. I'm like, what is the point of this battle pass, bro?
Maybe you should get good.
It's all designed to make you buy the shit. Well, it's like $20 a skin.
Actually, the battle pass does give you enough to get a high tier skin, like a legendary skin.
one.
Well, yeah, one. Yeah, it's a free play game. Stop fucking being entitled and buy the damn skin.
It's not right what they're doing.
Spend the money.
Skin. Yeah, spend the fucking money.
I just realized.
Playing this game. How many? Hold on. I gotta say this because I hate when people. How many hours have you put into Apex? Yeah, exactly. So you put. I'm gonna bet and say 100 hours. bitching about I can't give them $20 for a skin, and you put 300 hours in this game. I don't want to hear that mess.
You sound like a real EA game changer right now, boy.
You know it. Hey, yo, EA, I'm gonna need some more money, bro. We gonna need. You know, when I rolled all my loot boxes, I think it was like yesterday on the stream, people were convinced that like EA had like flipped the button because I got like legendaries and. They were like, oh
yeah. I was gonna say, going back to the actual game mode, I just realized why I didn't like it. It only took me like 2 or 3 games of playing it to realize the meta is everybody was playing Pathfinder, because the zombies they can't really do anything, so all you had to do is use Pathfinder to swing up to like a high area, and then they can't get you. So that was why I kind of got annoyed with it. I was like, this wasn't, and it kind of goes back to what Ethos was saying. You could tell this game wasn't made for like solo play, basically, and that's why I was like, I'm good off of this. It just kind of sucks that certain things are locked behind that, but it is what it is. At least they're trying things. I'll give them that much. You can't be mad that they're trying things versus compared to other games.
Yeah, I was gonna add that, like, I mean, they just released like a whole new ass map, and you know these content updates seem to be more and more frequent than as before. With everyone was kind of pissed with the whole season 1. Like I said, I haven't played it, but I have been familiar, like just watching the GI updates page and on Twitter and stuff like that. With all the new rollouts for the content updates, and I think they are doing pretty well. Like I don't think it's like it'll really get back to like the peak of when the game initially came out with like the initial hype, but I think they are doing a decent job, considering the fact that when that whole fiasco happened with basically game developer rights and working overtime and stuff like that, that they said that, well, we're not releasing all these content updates like every month or so because we're taking time, we're paying attention to our developers and making sure that they can go home, see their families, and not have to work any overtime and stuff like that. So I would respect them for that, at least. It's Respawn. They've been doing pretty well.
Yeah, I read somewhere that they're taking the Fortnite approach. They have like months ahead of time of content. Like what we're seeing, they finished this a long time ago. Like they made it seem like they got season 3, 4 already like planned out and stuff. So
they
like,
do. They said,
okay, gotcha. And they're just rolling it out like Fortnite.
Yeah, season 3, the new map. They said that was in development 2018. Like, so they were working on that map for like a long time. It wasn't so when people were like asking for more maps, they were like, yeah, we actually had like. They probably have other ones too. They're like, we've been, because the iteration process of making new maps and making new characters, like it takes a long time. I actually spent a lot of time researching like how they went about making Apex, like the development process, because they did a dev stream where they did a lot of behind the scenes, and they said it takes them about a year to make one character. So you got to imagine, imagine trying to do the Paragon
every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks here. Yeah. So you got to imagine like Epic had to do pre the game launch in order to like be able to do that. And even to show that, if you actually go back to when they had the gameplay like breakdown video, they talked about how they said more legends would enter. This is before Octane, or they showed Watson. If you go to the clip part of the video where they're talking about new champions entering the games, you'll actually, if you look like in the back, you can actually see Octane and Watson, like their characters actually already existed before the game like came out. Like they were actually like characters that they already designed and were already animated and stuff like that. So like that's cool stuff to like find out. So Crypto's been in development for a very long time. I know they've been the game since season 2, and I think through data mining, if you actually look that up, I think you did an article, TBH.
No, we found that article.
Oh, you had
when we was in Florida. The 11 characters that leaked.
Yeah, there's like 11 characters that they're currently like in development right now, just like working, tweaking. Like there's like people like Nomad, Revenant, I think is the big one right now. People are thinking is next is like this robot that can.
Is Nomad's ability to drown in the pools?
Oh my god. He didn't drown in the pool. What a fucking asshole, bro.
I know what exactly.
Next topic, we're done. No, man, I'm trying to defend you, bro.
Oh my goodness.
This man just couldn't help himself.
Help me.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about the competition. Fortnite, what are they calling it? Chapter 2 launched?
Yeah,
that launched. And they did like a 48-hour event or some shit like that, where like you had to stare at a black screen or whatever. What'd that do for you, JG?
Is this game out of beta yet? Like, it's
out of beta.
Okay, it's out of beta. All right, because I was wondering. I mean, it got everybody like all like crazed out, and they were like, "Oh my god, is Fortnite over?" I was like, if y'all don't stop, like, it's in no shape or form would this be over. Like, it was just an event for y'all to just sit there and just go crazy and make reaction videos for it, just for it to come back. Like we all knew it was coming back, and of course everybody was so hyped that the video for Chapter 2 leaked like the day before, and Epic had to like try to copyright strike everybody.
They went after them boys.
Yeah, they did. They went insane over that. So I mean, Chapter 2 with what they have, okay, it's a new map. All right, what they do. I mean, I'm happy because like when I played Fortnite, when I was into Fortnite, like I did like what they were doing with the dynamic changes to the map and all the little stuff that they did, the events and stuff. Like that's cool. It does get people hyped up. Not me anymore. I just not into Fortnite anymore. But I think at this point it was time for another map. It was like, well, what else could we do at this point?
Just
so
what
I like
a
what
coincidence that it dropped right after Apex's new map. I mean, like, talk about timing.
Yeah, they had to. They already had it in the back pocket, so they're like, all right, now it's time.
People were complaining about it, that the map had been the same for way too long and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, people were saying that it was dead, like they didn't want to play it anymore because of the mechs. The mechs was like the last straw for them. And now you got Chapter 2, and now everybody's all happy again. Well, the majority of people are happy. It's still some people
for now.
At it.
For now.
Give it a month. They're going to mess it up again. It's going to be something that's going to mess it up, but. Like the feature, like injured teammates, you can like carry them, or you can even pick up enemies and like launch them off like tall buildings. Like people were like griefing other people, like that stuff was cool. But again, like it's only for this moment. I don't really see like the hype lasting for too long until again, like I said, they put something in the game to just mess it up. But it's cool for everybody, like all the Fortnite people that got hot off for Fortnite. Now they have something new to play because it was a lot of them that were kind of like, I don't want to play Fortnite anymore and trying to find something new to play. But now they're back on it, so this is cool for them.
I'm not gonna lie, I might have actually gave this a chance if I felt like it was something like new and fresh. But like from what I seen in the trailer and like what I seen on Twitch, like that new map just looks like an asset flip.
You can swim.
Ooh, but it looks like a fucking asset flip. Like,
hold on. Okay, you can't call it an asset.
Why not?
Why?
Because an asset flip determines that like what they're used, like they just use the same pieces and they just reuse them again.
Well, I'm not calling it. I'm saying it looks like it just doesn't look enough different to me compared to like Apex's new map. I've watched enough to know, bro.
Have you played the new map?
I've watched enough on Twitch. I don't need to play it to see the map. It just compared to Apex, you could tell they really thought about this new map, and it really feels like a new experience. But like that, I was like, eh. I mean, if people are happy with it, that's cool. It didn't do enough for somebody who's like on the fence. It didn't do enough for me to come back.
It didn't do a lot for people who like dropped the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Like after season 3, you were either like I'm a Fortnite addict, or like I think that's the only two types.
It has its fan base at this point. It is what it is. Is what I think.
There's no like new people, and I doubt there.
You was saying before the stream you actually got a chance to play it. OG, what'd you think?
Yeah, so I mean, they have so basically as soon as you start the game, it goes from the black hole, as everyone saw, after it ended the last season, and then there's just a little loading bar in the bottom left hand corner saying like loading assets and all this sort of stuff. It's like Discord's like when it comes up, it's like syncing with the time ether reflux or whatever, and then as soon as that's done, it actually just replays the trailer right in front of you, and then you go straight into a game. Like you don't even go to the main menu. You go straight into a game because at the end of the trailer, the default skin, I don't know his name, I don't keep up with Fortnite, but just the blonde white guy, he jumps out of the bus, and then that's basically where you start the game. And then they have some hip hop playing in the background, and it actually like gets you a little hype. It's like, oh shit, okay, I'm in this, let's go. And I actually found out that the first game is all bots, just by like my little brother plays the living shit out of this game. Him and his friends play it at school, from school, and he's been on and off it because like I keep on telling him, hey, can you play like actual good games, please? That I buy you, that'd be nice. And like we've been playing Borderlands 3 recently, but he's where I've gotten all the information from, as I said before the podcast. And yeah, when I did play it, I mean, it wasn't really like anything hugely different. Yes, it's a big new map. They have a new XP system. It does seem a little bit more fluid and the drops do seem more consistent. Now, to be fair, I haven't played since literally season 1. I did play a little bit of season 10 because this girl that I'm talking to asked me to play it for like skins and stuff like that, and just to have some fun. Plus, it's the only thing that's crossplay because she's on a PS4. And what is it? And like I got to play it a little bit, but it's just from me playing that small slice versus playing it now. It's not a huge like, you know, game altering difference, but I can see where they made improvements. And yeah, I mean, like the first game I lost because, you know, I don't know how to play the damn game anymore. Like I can shoot, just, you know, I play shooters all the time, but I just don't know how to build. But yeah, so I lost against bots, so that's probably not a thing to, you know, be proud of, but it is what it is. And then in your following games, I've been told, or at least how my little brother experienced it, it's like half bots and half real players. Now, I don't know if that's just like in the casual mode versus the pro mode, where it might just be all real players, which would make a lot of sense. But yeah, but they've included bots, basically like Titanfall included bots to.
Is it easy to tell when somebody's a bot?
Kind of. You can definitely, like, if you're shooting at them and then they don't turn around and they kind of keep walking in a straight line. Like the bots aren't very smart. Like they do shoot back. Of course, you can still get clapped regardless. But you can definitely see whether it's a bot moving or whether it's a player moving, because, you know, with players, especially if you've played the game for a while, like my little brother told me, you know, people are constantly jumping all the time. They're constantly building around and stuff like that. The bots, they may build one step out of wood if they see an enemy or you, and then that's pretty much it. And then the shooting, I mean, it's a bot, so it's probably got the aim bot. It's pretty consistent, but, you know, it can still miss. So I guess they throw in that randomization of the aiming itself, just to keep it fair. But yeah, but you can, they also have like random generic Xbox names. Basically, like whenever you create an Xbox Live account, as I'm sure a lot of people know, you get a like generic random name, and that's basically what the names are. Sometimes like it's kind of hard to tell whether it is a real player or not based off of like after you kill them and be like, this could be a bot, this could be a real player. And but yeah, so I mean, it's cool, I guess. You know, it's cool I mean, it seems to be really cool for everybody that loves Fortnite, but it's definitely not bringing me back in anytime soon. There's plenty of other games to play, and you know, but, you know, it's just something that if there's literally nothing else to play, and at this point it's the only thing that's consistently crossplay other than Rocket League and Modern Warfare coming up, which at that point it's going to be real tough to get new users based off of just crossplay alone for Fortnite. So we'll see.
Apex needs crossplay. That'll push it over the top.
I was about to say, like, that's the next. I feel like that's the next move for them. Like, the new map is cool, and I've been enjoying it a lot. Like, I've been playing Apex like crazy, and like this new Halloween mode, like, that's cool. That they have, like, you know, seasonal modes as well. But crossplay is definitely the next thing that's like going to bring it over the edge, in my opinion.
Yeah, I actually saw a rumor on Twitter that someone was either data mining or just somehow found it, or it was somehow leaked and then removed or something like that on a Reddit forum or what have you. But that seems to be like their next move, because, you know, now Sony is on the wave with crossplay. They're, you know, going all in. They're going to be bringing I know it was a rumor before, but I don't think it's like just a rumor. I think it was a rumor too early. But when the Discord tweet came up, where like the next PlayStation update will have Discord integrated, I feel like that is probably still coming, but, you know, it's just not as early as the tweet said. It looked like it was basically photoshopped at that point, but I feel like that would be a good move for Sony, and in order to integrate Discord, because right now it's the only thing that's available is just the PS4 chat. But if they're doing crossplay, then other people have to get on their phone or their computer, because that's what we did when I played the Modern Warfare beta with all my other friends that I used to play with Xbox on, and some people switched over to PS4. So we all got in Discord, but some people had to use their phones and stuff, because there's not like a, you know, single thing on each platform, the console itself.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so... And but yeah, I would not be surprised if Apex Legends releases crossplay within the next couple of months to a year.
True.
Good.
I'm at peace with Fortnite. Like, it's like League of Legends at this point to me. Like it's just kind of there. Like I don't have any hate for it or anything. It's like it is what it is. I will say that it does annoy me that like I was in the grocery store and this kid was doing one of them dances. I was like, you play Fortnite, don't you, bro? It's just sad.
Damn kids.
Oh man.
Funny though.
Going
back to what you were saying about the bots. It's interesting because I literally made an article like I think a couple weeks ago when they were talking about they're going to introduce bots, and the fact that like the first game that you hop into that it's all bots. So literally they chose chapter 2 as the moment to slowly introduce that, and what they said was going to happen in the future, and they probably already implemented it fully now, is whenever you get into regular games, this doesn't occur for ranked matches, but with regular casual matches, when you hop in there, if you're like a lower level, if you're not as skilled, then there are going to be more bots in the game and few regular players. And then as you get better, then there are going to be less and less bots. So that's how they're planning on doing it.
Oh, gotcha. I'm not gonna lie. When I did get into that first game, like I don't know what song they were playing, but it was definitely hip hop. It literally sounded like Anon, and I got so excited. I was like, did no one know about this? Did he keep it under wraps? But then I was like, wait, this doesn't sound like Anon anymore as the song continued. But that would have been so fucking clutch if Anon had a fucking feature in Fortnite.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Possible.
Arctic actually, like, he's really into hip hop, and he be like doing a lot of rapping too. So that doesn't surprise me that they're like hip hop in there. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. We were just talking about League, so let's move on to Riot. This is probably one of the biggest stories while we wait that happened. Riot Games 10th anniversary. They had a stream for it, and they revealed all different types of things. But the main 3 things everybody's talking about is there's a fighting game, a shooting game, and a new card game coming. Which one intrigued you the most, Ethos?
I actually got a chance to play the card game. I got access.
They shut off servers.
Oh, what'd you think? Wait, hold. Are you allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, I mean they were streaming it and stuff.
I don't know. I was just trying to trying to cover your ass. That's all.
Yeah, it's cool. It's I wouldn't even say it's necessarily like it's different. It's not like Magic. It's not like
they said they were going for a more intuitive feel, like easier to get into.
Yeah, it's different. I can't even explain. It's like a mix of. Oh man, I'm gonna hate saying this. It's like a mix of.
Say it.
Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I said very.
I'm interested.
Yeah, it's very like you get or creatures or like the actual champions of League can actually be cards. And they're like they have their own special abilities and they can level up and stuff. So you get to play them on the field and they stay on the field unless they die. Kind of like but they kind of have like health and power damage similar to Magic. There's definitely like Magic influences in like the design. But like they do a lot of things that is actually makes it a little bit different, like the way the battlefield is set up and how attacks hit people and not, and the blocking, and they have like cool little abilities that I haven't seen other games, card games do. And I think the coolest thing about it is there's actually no randomized packs in the entire game. So like you don't have to like when I play Magic, right? Like I have to pay money, basically packs like I would in real life, and build decks off of that. But in this game, apparently, like they're working on systems that make it where like you don't actually need to like buy these card packs and hopefully RNG get what you want. They wanted to make it where the accessibility is nice and you can get in and make a good deck just by playing, not by necessarily like praying that you'll get the cards that you need or like just making RNG eventually gives you what you need. So that's really cool. That's all I played about Legends of Runeterra. I just played like literally like a couple hours of it before like the servers went off, but I did enjoy. I was like where I like when it comes back in November, I will be trying it out again. So it definitely caught my interest. It might pull me away from Magic. We'll see what happens depending on what they do next. So I'd probably say that one and probably the first-person shooter. Those two are probably like the biggest ones that I'm probably interested for. The first-person shooter seems like
you play a lot of Magic. Would this convert you to playing that more?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I wasn't listening. I was reading the DMs. Yo, bad.
Damn.
There you go. On Twitter.
You should listen.
Do I need to look? No, I don't. Oh God. So why did I look? It's like age again. Anyways, yeah, and the shooter, which I think, I mean, we were talking about. I was talking to Heaven about it too. It feels like it's basically a blend of Overwatch and CS:GO. So, I mean, the Overwatch side of it captures my interest, but I don't like CS:GO. I've never liked CS:GO.
But they said the shooting is going to be much tighter. Like it sounds like there's not going to be them weird ass recoil patterns, and if that's the case, I'm definitely interested in this game.
Randomized recoil.
Yeah, as long as they don't do the.
You cut out.
As long as. I said as long as they do. Yeah, well, shut the fuck up.
Yo, say it on your mic.
Come on, Ethos, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Listen closely. Yeah, listen.
Podcast canceled.
If basically they make the gameplay, the gunplay feel like Rainbow Six Siege, I'm 100% on board. 100%.
Okay.
But if it don't feel like Rainbow Six Siege and it feels more like CS:GO and there's like really no like ADS mechanic, then I probably won't play it for long. There you go.
I think the most interesting thing about all these games they revealed is like they looked good, but they looked very early, like almost like they weren't ready to show them. It just didn't look like there was a lot there, and it's like I don't like when they reveal games and they don't come out till 3-4 years later, because I mean, look at what's the name? What's that game for the Xbox? The one exclusive they had that was trash after 5 years of waiting. I can't even remember.
Oh, Scalebound.
No, that got canceled.
Well, you said it got trashed.
No,
is that not what you meant?
No,
it didn't even come out.
The one with Terry Crews.
Oh, Crackdown 3.
Crackdown. Yeah. It's like I don't want to. It doesn't look like this game is coming out in the next year, and it's like I don't want to sit here and wait forever because like other games might come out, we might lose. I don't know. It looked like they were just trying to show something for the sake of the 10th anniversary. Like that fighter said early development, and that looked like it was the only 2 characters they had done. That shooting game that like they probably had like 1 map and like some real basic stuff. It just didn't look like anything was solid yet, and it's like that stuff can come back to bite you in the ass because people love to make them videos, like Kroby Cat, where they be like, oh, or where's this feature or where's that feature? The game's completely different, knowing that it says early development. People don't care. I don't know. That's just one of my concerns. Like maybe they showed it a little bit too early. But the shooting game did look interesting. I don't know about that fighting game. It's made by the people who made Rising Thunder. Anybody?
I looked it up beforehand.
Article, yeah.
Yeah, on Wikipedia it says that actually the only reason Rising Thunder was canceled was because Riot was acquired by, or Radiant Entertainment was the one who was going to make Rising Thunder, and they were acquired by Riot, and that's why they actually had to cancel the game because they were quote unquote they announced that they have been focusing on a new game, which subsequently
sure it wasn't just nobody was playing Rising Thunder.
Well,
no, because if they bought
it wasn't released, it was just canceled.
Yeah.
No, it came out early.
No, I played that game. We played it.
We played it, bro.
I know that. I'm saying I don't think it was fully out. Like you guys played like a closed alpha. I thought because they didn't even have all the characters.
They played an alpha, bro.
They let us stream it.
We didn't play no alpha.
That don't mean the game's out.
It was pretty well long. That game was pretty well made. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it came out. But
what's the name of this game? What's the name of this game?
Okay. I see it on here. The game is currently in technical alpha, which was initially released on July 28, 2015. It was eventually released to the public on August 10, 2015.
See?
And then they canceled it on, my bad. So Wikipedia says canceled, but then down here it says it was closed down on March 18, 2016. So, it was actually out to the public.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually my fault.
I remember streaming that game.
This game is called LOL Champs, by the way, the one that Riot is making.
LOL Champs.
And yes, we did play it, and I did. I thought what you did. Yes, me and me. No, not LOL Champs. No, Rising Thunder. So like I was agreeing with TBH. I thought that it got canceled just because nobody was playing it, but now we know why. But I still don't think that it would have gotten the same type of hype behind it if Riot didn't buy them. So we'll see what happens the second time around. But
the fuck is burning? So I'll BRB.
This dude. Anyways, hopefully his house don't burn down or something. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't be fighting for real. I don't be turning no cards. I be shooting, dog. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about
cards.
Yeah, I don't be turning no cards, bro. I don't be playing no pocket monsters. I'll be shooting. So that's what I want to do. So when I saw that and I saw that it had like Overwatch elements, I'm like, yeah, this gonna be my shit. So I'm hoping that Riot does a good job, whatever the shooting game's called, Project A for now. But you bring up a good point, TBH, about it, just stuff being like very, very raw footage, what they showed. So the funny thing, though, about this fighting game is I heard from a little birdie last year that they were making a fighting game. So looks like the rumors were true that they are doing it. But I was not expecting the shooting game and the card game as well. So those are very interesting. Like
it's trying to be the next Blizzard, Activision, EA, and it's about time because they've been riding the success of League of Legends for a while. It's like They need,
They need to come out with something new. Yeah. So for them to not only bring one but 3 new projects, I mean, I'm intrigued about that alone, and I hope that all of them do well. But again, I'm more excited about the shooting game, so I'm hoping that like whenever that does come out, that they can get some Overwatch audience to come over there, as long as it's good.
Yeah, like that one's looks like it has the most potential to me. Like even though it was really raw, you could still see it. But like that fighting game, I was like, I don't know about that.
And then like they can very easily, we'll say if the fighting game is good too, or all 3 of them, because like Riot has a very good tenure when it comes to the competitive scene. So all 3 of these games could be heavily competitive when they come out.
True.
So we'll see. It can like all 3 of these games could be part of their esports ecosystem. So like I said, I think they're setting themselves up for that. I think that's why they picked these 3 types of genres for their 3 games.
Once again, my only problem with this announcement was they showed everything, and then towards the end of the stream, they were just like, "All right, guys, peace." Like, when's this shit coming out?
We'll see you from 5 years from now.
Look, we've all been there. We've suffered through the times where we really needed something: a bigger TV to watch the game, new tires on your car, a tablet to keep track of your busy schedule, or a new tablet for school children. I mean, I know I went through it when I was in college. I had the most struggled $200 basic laptop, and anytime I wasn't doing homework, I tried to play some free online MMOs, and like the game would just lag because it couldn't handle the frame rate. Let's be real here. How many of you got that kind of cash lying around just to cover new expenses? That's why you need to check out Zebit. With Zebit, you can shop millions of products from your favorite brands and pay for them interest-free over time. Simply choose a product you love and just pay a small portion of the price at checkout. The rest you can pay over time at 0% interest. Look, check this out. I'm actually in the market for a new iMac. Y'all know I love the video edit, but my current iMac is like 5 years old and it's starting to slow down. And I'm actually looking at the iMacs on Zebit. This one is currently $1,700, and you can do 2 options if you wanted to ship. You can make a payment of $141.66 2 weeks in a row, and then it'll ship after that. Or you can pay $424 up front and it'll ship ASAP. Then after that, it's 12 payments over 6 months until you pay the full thing off interest free, compared to just paying a full $1,700 if you went to Amazon or Best Buy or anything like this. In addition to interest free credit, Zebit has no cost to join, no late fees, and no membership fees. Sign up for Zebit today at zebit.com/GI and get up to $2,500 in credit to shop at Zebit's marketplace at 0 interest and 0 cost to join. That's zebit.com/GI for $2,500 of interest-free credit. That's zebit.com/GI. Today's show is also sponsored by Mack Weldon. Mack Weldon believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. Just take a look around their website, browse. It's very quick. The UI is beautiful. It's very simple and easy to use. That's why I had no problem copping a pair of their sweatpants, which we'll get into later. Mack Weldon will be one of the most comfortable underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants, and more that you will ever wear. They have a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial, which means they eliminate odor, and they want you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep it. And guess what? They will still refund you. No questions asked. Not only does Mack Weldon's underwear, socks, and shirts look good, they perform well too. It's good for working out, going to work, going out on dates, just everyday life. I picked up a pair of their sweatpants, the gray ones. I'm not gonna lie, the fabric on them is very comfortable, and you guys know I stream on Twitch for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and you need something comfortable that's not gonna tear your ankles up. It's not gonna cut your thighs off or nothing like that. Something you can relax in and be lazy in, man. Also, it's great if you just want to go to the store, you bumming it. So that's personally why I like the Mack Weldon brand. Check this out, GI. You know we got a special deal for all our listeners out there that want to try the Mack Weldon products, but maybe you budget conscious. You working on a tight budget. We got you. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com and enter the promo code GI at checkout, and you'll get 20% off. I repeat, enter the code GI at checkout at MackWeldon.com for 20% off your first order. If anybody from Riot is listening,
yeah, I agree.
This guy, please put your games on like Steam or the Epic Store. Like I don't want to download another fucking client. I know there's a league client, but come on, guys. Like,
joke's on you. They gonna do it. Why? They gonna put this on another platform.
Yeah, they actually did an update on League about a week ago. JoJo showed me, and they literally changed the, like, there's a launcher to get in the League of Legends launcher. So,
oh my god,
this is the way. So you gotta understand, this is before they announced everything. So everybody was like, "What the fuck, League? Why Riot?" Like, it looked nice, it was clean and stuff, but everyone was like, "Why the fuck did you add this?" And then everyone saw the announcements and then was like, "Oh, that's probably why they're doing it. They're gonna put all their games on their like own launcher."
Yeah,
what about the other announcements they made? It was League of Legends mobile, Team Fight mobile, and there was like an animated movie they're coming out with. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna play League of Legends mobile. I like MOBAs on the phone. I don't know why, but I do. What about y'all?
I already hate myself for playing the PC version, so I don't think I want it on.
It's less clickety clacky. Now you can use your thumbs.
Yeah, I'm good. I feel like I won't feel good.
I'm good.
I'm good. You can have it, bro.
I haven't played League in forever. Yeah,
I'm actually grandmaster on mobile.
And I was playing it an hour ago, and shit's still toxic. So
I don't like that would ever change. That's the culture at this point.
Hey, but Gypsy trying to play it, so this is gonna be hilarious.
Oh my god, good luck with that. She tried to get me to play that shit. I turned it off. I was like, I'm good.
I'm gonna get her. Yeah, I'm gonna, ease her back into it. It's like crack, bro. Once an addict, always an addict.
What's the name? BlizzCon predictions. BlizzCon is November 1st to the 3rd.
That shit's getting canceled.
It's coming around the corner, bro.
It's coming around the corner. We should be talking about it next podcast. What predictions you got, Ethos, for BlizzCon?
Oh man, yo, they're not.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just watching for the drama. I would not watch this shit.
It's gonna be a shithole. It's gonna be a shithole.
Hold on, where is this at this year?
In the same place it's always been. Like, I don't think there's any way Blizzard's gonna come out of this entire event that they sponsor like without some sort of meme or wound. Like, somebody's gonna meme them as bad as remember when the Diablo thing got announced? And it got memed to death? It's gonna be like that times 100. I think if they do anything where they let people come to the mic and talk about stuff, it's gonna be immediately free Hong Kong. They're gonna call them hypocrite. Like, it's gonna be really fucking bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if protests pull up on there.
Yeah, it would not surprise me at all if people like in the crowd literally walk around. If people cosplay as like Hong Kong protesters, like, it's not going to surprise me at all. Like, I expect all this stuff to happen because let me see, Blizzard fans are very vocal as seen previously, and I really can I can see it now happening to the point where either A, they're going to get rid of all events where fans can be visibly seen, or they're going to restrict how people can be seen on the streams and stuff like that, or B, they're going to ultimately cancel it. They're going to last minute cancel it, and then they're going to do a smaller, more enclosed event where they're just going to give wrap it up with a live stream like what Nintendo does. And the reason I say that is because they were about to do an Overwatch launch party for the Switch version in New York, and it got canceled, funny enough, right when all this shit started to hit the fan. So I just can't fathom how even just a small thing like a Switch announce party for Overwatch, how it's going to even work for such big fan base for BlizzCon. So if they do it, they're brave, but they're about to just get shat on.
Obviously, we're going to expect drama. That's why we're all watching it. The question is, what do you need to see, OG? What do you think they need to present in order to shut everybody up? Like a new character, a new game, or something? You think they can't be stopped?
I don't think they can be. At this point, I think they've garnered so much bad will at this point that I don't think there's anything they could announce that would actually move the conversation away from the Hong Kong controversy.
My only problem with this shit is are you guys gonna vote with your wallets? Because you motherfuckers are still gonna play Overwatch. You're still gonna play Destiny.
They seem to be boycotting it. I've seen a lot of people on
Really? Is there a statistic we can get? Have the player numbers?
We don't know. We won't know unless Blizzard says something. You'll probably have to wait till financials. You have to check the financial report for this quarter and see what they say about sales and stuff.
Is Blizzard a public or private company?
I believe it's public.
They're public. You can get stock for Blizzard.
I swear I was looking.
I sold that shit.
They're public.
I would love to see how much money that they lost.
I can check. So they're Blizzard Activision because they did that.
Yeah.
To answer your question real quick, I kind of want to see if anyone cosplays LeBron James at BlizzCon.
Cosplay as LeBron James. Oh my god.
that would be pretty epic.
You got so much shit for that press stream. The press conference. I was like, damn, man. When I saw you were just trying to be neutral.
When I saw that tweet, I was like, dude, this is one of those moments I like you, LeBron, but you should have shut the fuck up.
You should have shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So when did this happen? Do we remember what day? first.
I don't remember the exact day.
Blizzard targeted with boycott after Hong. Okay, so I have October the 11th here from CNN Business, the fake news media. Let me see. So maybe probably a little bit before that. So if I'm looking at, I'm gonna say maybe it was September 25th. So they were, they shot down, and then it's like kind of weird. They're like
because it started with the Blizzard, the Blizzard champ, for Hearthstone getting banned and suspended and having his money taken away.
Yeah. According to this though, according to quarterly financials, I don't know if this qualify as like seeing the trend right now, but as of right now, June 2019, it looks like from year to year, from last year to this year, it looks like they're all like it's all down. So it's like 14% down, 18% down of net income. They've had a 4% reduction in net profit margin from like last year compared to this year. So honestly, we probably won't see really the full effects of this like affecting the stock market until like later. But if I'm going to be devil's advocate, I don't think this is really going to their stock that much, because at the end of the day, even like while people shitting on them about that, they're still making a shit ton of money in China. So I don't think like investors would give a shit.
China, that's all they care about.
China.
I wonder also have like what are the statistics on like Twitch, for example, like if people just stop playing Hearthstone and any other.
I mean, you can see right now, you can do stats to see if like people have actually legitimately stopped. You know, has there been a reduction in the viewers? But I still see World of Warcraft. It's the number 4th most played game right now. So
people are on. Like it's crazy. I mean,
Shroud is playing. Well, granted, Shroud's playing it 23.
Yeah, obviously they didn't see this coming, but that's so funny how like people literally had to stop and think about their life. Like, how much do I care about what Blizzard did to stop playing World of Warcraft Classic?
Yeah,
like just think about that. Like people are losing their minds. They're like, "What should I do?"
Yeah,
plus, there's the online influencers now, and then since they are actual influenced, well, I mean, kind of. Like that as soon as I said influencer, I was going back to TBH's podcast versus like when you have actual influence versus just actual followers. But I would say like the big streamers, I would say, unless they make a move or they actually stand up for whichever side, then there's not really going to be a drastic or exponential like difference in, you know, the viewership, how many people are playing, and stuff like that. Like it has to be more of a concentrated effort by, you know, whether by protesters themselves. They need to, you know, if they want people to be on their side and they want people to boycott Blizzard, then then they'll have to get like big streamers that still play the games like World of Warcraft, like Overwatch, to just stop. And you know, until something has been done. Like they did give him his prize money. They gave Blitzchung his prize money back, and they reduced the sentence from like a year to 6 months for his suspension. But still, that was more of just backtracking versus actual just like, oh, you know, we fucked up, my bad. It was more of just like trying to recover from the PR nightmare that it was.
I see. I don't know, man. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Do they stream this on Twitch, like the press conference?
Yeah.
No, because I think you have to buy a virtual ticket to watch it. Maybe somebody will restream it.
And now they charging people? No wonder I've never watched that.
They've been doing it for a couple of years now, because like it's that, you know, they give like, you know, little treats and stuff for their games for if you buy their pass to watch it, but I still think it's BS. But
yeah, BlizzCon ain't that lit. Ain't nobody paying for that. So I guess
$50 for virtual ticket. Who the fuck?
Exactly.
No way.
It's not that serious.
We got to wait for the highlights and the cringe comp then on YouTube when it hits.
Basically, Kroby Cat time, baby.
You know it. What's everybody's favorite game of the year?
Ooh, it's a fantastic question. I mean, honestly, so far right now, Borderlands 3 has been really, really good. That I've like as far as I've played it. I haven't finished the game yet, but like, I mean, it's not like such a huge monstrous change from Borderlands 1 2. Like it's a Borderlands game. You know what you're going to get. You know what to expect. But there were enough changes for the game just kind of felt smoother in general. And I did like the switch up where it's the automatic loot pickup, so you don't have to keep holding down E or B, X, Y, whatever, just to pick up loot. It just comes to you automatically, so that was cool. They have like a whole bunch of guns. The one thing I don't like is the the rate of the loot drops, because you get like all these giant chests that you would get in the other games, and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna get a blue, I'm gonna get purple, maybe a legendary. Nah, it's just all greens all the time until you actually like get to the end of like a certain one of the like chapter campaigns. But all in all, I mean, I also, like I said before, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but just for anyone who may have not listened to me before, I don't have a lot of time to just keep playing games. I just get whatever I can. I hope you guys don't hear that in the background. My roommate's playing Overwatch.
You good?
He gets okay, good. It's just I can. So, but anyway, but yeah, I would say Borderlands 3 so far for sure.
What about you, Jay?
Judgment. Next question.
Damn, nigga.
Stream it so long.
He does.
For this year, so far it's damn, this is tough. There's like 3 really good ones I really love. I'm gonna say Sekiro.
Okay. I'd probably say Apex for me. But originally I just wanted to ask that question because as a whole, how do we feel about 2019? Do y'all feel like this was a decent, a strong, a meh year?
This year has
because people have been saying it's weak.
Incredible. Bullshit. They don't know how to
my
play
Twitch
games.
chat have been saying it's weak. I'm not gonna lie.
Who said that? They don't play games. They don't play games.
I play games.
They don't play games.
I uninstalled it.
Yeah, but you uninstall them.
You uninstall too many games. You have no opinion.
All right, so give me what was so great this year besides Astro Chain and what did you say? Sekiro.
Okay. Sekiro. Okay, hold on. Let me get the notepad. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Sekiro.
I get that.
DMC 5.
I get that.
Resident Evil 2 remake.
That's a
Apex
bro.
Legends.
No, it's a remake. It's a remake. We're not counting that.
It's still good. It's a whole 3D remake. It's like basically a brand new game. It's really good. You didn't even play it. I don't want to hear it. It's really good.
Basically a brand new game, but
it's
not
really good.
A brand new game.
We'll give you half a point.
Samurai Showdown. That was a good game. You didn't play. You know, maybe like I played a little bit of it. Judgment off of JG's recommendation.
That was all right. Yeah.
My Friend Pedro. Fire Emblem. Astro Chain. Control. People seem to be enjoying Destiny. Yes, Control. You uninstalled it. I don't want to hear it. Like I said, you've uninstalled more games you've actually played. What is it? Destiny Shadowkeep. Depending on if you're a big Destiny fan, seems like people are enjoying it.
That's Destiny.
Gears 5. Borderlands 3. Code Vein, people apparently like that. Outer Worlds is just coming out and it's got great review scores. And we are not even done with this year. We still have like 10 more games coming out. You can't tell me with all that, you can't say that this year's been trash.
I wouldn't call it trash. I would call it weak though.
How is it weak?
It's been a lot of 8s, which is good, but like I'm still waiting for the game. I'm still waiting for that game to just blow me away. You
uninstalled more games than you played. What are you talking about? Death Stranding comes out in November. I'm not saying it's gonna be
Death Stranding
comes out in November. That might be a masterpiece. Who knows?
I'm hoping Star Wars gives me hope. Have you seen the
Star Wars?
videos of
Star Wars has been in great previews. Yeah, Star Wars is apparently really. It's like a Sekiro game, so that might be in a Metro. So it might be really fucking good too. Like you can't tell me. There's so many good things. Pokemon's coming out. Damn, I don't know. I can't,
you're gonna play that for 2 days.
I can't. Indivisible came out. It's been really good. I played it for quite a bit of time. It's
I haven't got a chance to play that one. I got a code for that.
Okay, so you just don't play games. We get it. You didn't play any games.
What? You did so many terrible games.
I mean, but you have been playing it. You've been playing.
You've uninstalled more than you played, and then you're making an argument.
You have.
You played Assassin's Creed Odyssey more than you played any game this year.
Because it's actually fun, bro. I don't want to play no mind-bending bully.
That shit is a yarn.
Mind-bending bullshit.
That is an ace yarn out of 10, my guy.
No, the only game, and I think I regret that I didn't get a chance to play. I wish I didn't skip it. I forgot.
Call of Duty is coming out this week.
It was
Jesus Christ.
Astro Chain. I want to play Astro Chain, but other than that, like I don't know. Like Apex is cool.
I just listed like almost 20 games that were really.
I'm not playing Judgment. I want to play Japanese Scooby Doo. I don't.
Oh my god, JJ, get your man, bro. Get your man. This man is close minded.
All
these
games.
Ain't you dub gang? Come on, bro.
Yeah, you dub gang. What is wrong with you?
What does that have to do with anything? I'm talking about the gameplay.
But you will, okay, you can play it. It's in your language. It's in your native language.
Yo, it'd be
You
crazy.
said you don't want to read subtitles.
It'd be crazy if Call of Duty was my game of the year, bro. I'm just waiting for that game to blow me away. I'm just waiting.
I don't know what you're waiting on right now, but
I don't know. You've uninstalled so many good games. I don't even know, bro.
I just think I understand you said you have no tolerance, but like honestly, you didn't give a lot of games a chance, bro.
You didn't give them a fair shake, bro. You literally played like one, gave up on.
So y'all think I should have gave Days Gone more of a chance?
No, Days Gone was glitching on you, so I don't fault you for that. You should have gave Control more of a chance.
You should have gave Control more of a chance.
Control was glitching on me. It was glitching on me.
You could have just restarted the game. You didn't even give that.
I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
And it kept doing its own stream.
To be fair,
checkpoint.
To be fair, you did admit you also had a bad day that day, so it just didn't help anything in the first place.
Shouldn't have glitched on me.
Again, wait, hold on, wait again. What platform did you buy it on? Because I swear to God, if you say Xbox,
no, I got it for free.
Nah, we're done with you, bro.
I got it for free.
Every single time he uninstalls, majority of the games he uninstalls is because he gets them on fucking Xbox. Then he complains about it glitching or their performance when he could have bought it on PC. I don't want to hear this argument from you. You're dismissed.
Somewhere Phil Spencer's crying.
no, I don't want to hear this, bro. I don't want to hear this, best friend. You're gonna buy Jedi Fallen Order on Xbox too, right?
I might.
Yeah, I'm okay. We're done. JG,
actually, hold up. We're EA Game Changer. You get it for free on PC.
JG, don't. JG, don't ever let this man shit talk to you about your.
Nah, bro. He had a really questionable year.
This man's years. This boy.
Man has been playing one game for a year, bro.
I really believe this. How many games have you actually beaten this year? And honestly, doesn't count because that came out last year. How many games have you actually beaten this year?
Deadass, I would have to pull up Google and like look at what came up.
How many games have you actually? Because I'm almost positive I can make an argument. I'm almost positive you've uninstalled more games than you've.
Oh, I have.
You probably uninstalled.
This is a damn shame.
Maybe
you call we're the enlightened ones, and you frauding like this out here.
People love it when I uninstall. Hold on. At least I don't.
Twitch subs,
At least
man's
I
a
don't
fraud.
This man uninstalls a game.
This man's a fraud.
It's fashionable. It's fashionable. The people love it. They love
it. It gets the people going.
You're a fraud, bro. You're a fraud.
You're a big fat phony.
You're a big fat phony, bro.
2019 releases. We're about to look this up. All right.
Okay,
I hope to God this isn't
Gears,
true.
right?
Yeah,
you beat Gears. You beat Gears, okay?
You beat Marvel, right?
Beat Marvel.
What is Marvel?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance. You beat that
I forgot
game?
that game even came out, but yeah, I beat it.
Okay,
oh my god! See, I'm giving you one and you don't even remember. All right.
Shit wasn't that great. It was a sub.
Did you beat Sekiro?
No, I'm never gonna beat that game.
No,
but it was still good though. I just suck at the game. It's still good though.
Yeah, this man he could have been playing that the whole time, going through the struggle.
He could have. He could have been playing Sekiro.
But he played Assassin's Creed.
You was playing Assassin's Creed. Honestly,
Assassin's Creed is fun. The DLC is great. I'm in Atlantis, baby.
You just playing it so you can just fuck around and just talk shit.
So you can talk and make videos.
That's what talk.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That shit fucking sucks, dog.
Okay, that one kind of sucks. I'll give you that.
That shit is.
I liked it, but I get why it's fair to uninstall that.
You uninstalled
Kingdom Hearts 3. You uninstalled Control. You uninstalled what else did you uninstall?
I beat Kingdom Hearts. I beat Control.
Yeah, even JG beat the fucking Kingdom Hearts.
You beat Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, he beat Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I beat it.
What's wrong with you?
I did a whole review on it.
The only one.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
I don't want to play swords with Donald and Goofy. That shit.
Did you beat DMC 5?
Yeah, I beat that game.
Oh, we beat DMC. Yeah, that's another one.
You notice a pattern here? I beat every game that I actually like.
No, you don't. You beat Marvel and you didn't like it.
What? I said it was a 7.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, you just forgot about it. I don't think you'd like it if you forgot.
It was a 7.
It wasn't memorable.
No, it's a 7.
Whatever, y'all. What else did you play?
Y'all niggas don't know about video
what else did you uninstall?
Yeah, what other game? I know there's more. There's more.
What else did I uninstall?
Let's see. You didn't play Borderlands. You didn't even try that.
So. What's the zombie game?
Days Gone. Yeah, I uninstalled
Days Gone. Yeah, you uninstalled that.
He uninstalled that because it glitched on him.
He glitched on that. He uninstalled that. Uninstalled Control.
Came out of here.
I'm literally trying to find like lists of games that have come out this year. Let's see here.
I beat the Division 2. That came out this year.
You actually beat that game?
Yeah, I beat that game.
I didn't beat that game.
It was alright.
Yeah, I didn't beat that game either.
It was like a 7.5.
You sure Ubisoft ain't paying you? It seems like the only games you're being are Ubisoft.
Wow. Okay. A new theory. Okay.
Yeah, I got a new. Did you beat Crackdown 3?
I never get the fuck out of here. All right, we're off this topic. We're off this topic.
Did you beat Metro Exodus?
I never played that.
Oh, I forgot
that game came out. No, I never got that. I forgot it came out.
Did you beat any of those?
No, I have to get back to playing
I need
it
to
because
play
it was
that.
really good. It's
Yeah,
really.
I need to
Oh,
go
that's
back
another
and
good
play
game. Metro Exodus came out this year, and that's a really fucking good game. I only played like a
I
couple.
need to go back and play that then.
For like 10 hours.
Did
of it. It was really
you
good.
play Far Cry New Dawn?
I'm not playing that shit.
I beat that.
Yeah,
That game was
JG
fun.
did. Damn, JG beat more games than you. That's crazy.
Did you say you didn't like the RPG elements?
I didn't like the RPG elements. I felt like it was whack compared to Far Cry 5, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story a lot. The story was fire.
Didn't you get Dead or Alive 6?
I didn't.
So you got a free copy of that game?
Yeah, I got a free copy. I beat that game.
Did you beat it?
I mean, it's a fighting game. It's like whatever. You don't really count that.
Okay, so basically, you Devil May Cry 5, you beat The Division, you beat it's with like 3 or 4 games.
It's a rough year, man. It's a rough year.
Grown ass man, 12 months, does this full time, only beat 3 games.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the best game of 2019. I swear to God.
No, shut your ass up.
It didn't even come out.
Go,
this fucking year.
nigga,
Anyway.
go play fucking Astral Chain, bro, and go play Fire Emblem. Well, go buy both of those games and play them for the.
Yeah, I regret. I'm gonna go back and play those ones.
You should go back and play both of them.
The issues, I think I picked the wrong games to play. Like the ones that seem to piss me off were the ones, and it's because I was just getting the codes for free. So I was like, all right, I'll try it. And like, oh, this game
Oh
sucks.
yeah, what about Rage 2? Beat that.
Oh yeah, we beat that. Yep. Oh, that reminds me. We have to beat Wolfenstein. JP.
Oh yeah, I
bro,
uninstalled Rage 2 because it was glitchy.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah, we uninstalled that
I'm
one.
not mad at you for that because I was.
Did you play
uninstalled myself.
Wolfenstein?
Nah, I didn't play that because
Dude,
Wolfenstein
yeah,
glitched
it
on me.
was
The
just
last one did.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, he stayed away from Bethesda games.
Bethesda games are the devil.
Did you beat my friend Pedro when you played it?
Yeah, I beat that game.
Okay, well there's that's one.
Right.
There's another
That was
one.
a good game.
So yeah, man, it's looking spooky for you.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
play the
kinda
Attack on 2 game? Attack on Titan 2?
Nah, I didn't play that game. I didn't get a copy of it. I'm not buying it.
Oh Lord have mercy. Oh Lord have mercy.
I'm not.
Yeah,
buying
so
it, bro.
yeah, you ain't beat shit, bro.
I'm
Did you play John Wick Hex yet?
I'm not playing that game. I've never seen a John Wick's movie. I linked that because you like John Hex or John Wick.
Oh, I thought you watched. Well, okay, so you haven't watched any of the John Wick.
Damn, bro, you missing out.
You got no wonder you're fucking depressed.
Is Thanos in that?
Oh shit!
I don't think Thanos is in John Wick. Anyways.
Moving on. TV didn't play no games.
Oh, yeah,
You guys
don't
are
play games.
losers. I'll see you guys on the next Assassin's Creed
Got
stream.
it.
The PS5, Sony announced the PS5 is definitely dropping next holiday season. What's the details on this one, JG? You wrote this one.
Hold on.
Freaking holiday 2020. They didn't. It's just a release window. They didn't give a release date.
Yeah, no hard date. But we knew it was coming. We just didn't know exactly when. So at least we'll be ready for the holidays. I'm guessing like maybe October, November, because that's usually when the holiday season starts around that time. So it'll be ready for the for Christmas. So for all you that are hopping out to get it immediately, I still don't know why we're doing that, but I know a lot of you all are super excited. A couple things that they did mention, though, we're going to get a new controller. It's not going to have the traditional vibrations, the rumble. So it's going to have haptic feedback now. So it's supposed to give you like a different feel for what's going on in the game. For example, like if your character is shooting a gun, it's going to give you a different feel than like if you're playing a racing game and there's a car crash or something.
So now I can really feel it when I uninstall the game, huh?
Yeah, something like that. And then the L2 and R2 triggers are going to be adaptive triggers now, whatever that. Yeah, I don't know what that means. So we'll see. But again, all the info that we got right now is just a new controller from the latest news. But we'll see as we come along. Hopefully they give some news going towards ET 2020. They might just not show up again because that seems to be the trend now, especially with what the ESA has been saying. I don't think anybody wants to go anymore anyway. So it'd be very interesting to see if there like any big news even drop next year. But they'll probably do like a state of play like either before or after E3. So we'll see. We'll get more news then. But that's really all. It's just 2020 and there's going to be a new controller. So there you go.
What's a viable price point for you, Grizzly?
Nothing. I'm stuck on the PC. There's nothing else I can, because I'm too invested now. I've built 5 other PCs now for friends and family, and been trying to get everyone on the PC wave. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's enough, especially with crossplay coming out, with Sony pushing that out. But that's really it at that point. But I mean, if I were, I mean, you know, another little slight flex. Yeah, if it really came down to it, it doesn't really matter. But like, even with my price points, I would say maybe anything over 600 would be too much. But because like what they're offering is, you know, 8K at 60 FPS, because they want to jump ahead of the 4K bandwagon. And you know, was it a 500 gig or just a super fast SSD with additional, you know, storage for classic hard drive, and all these new features and all this power, all these gigawatts coming for the PS5 and Xbox, and whatever Project Scorpio or whatever the next one is. My bad. But yeah, but anything over 600 would be way too much. But I feel like they'll just keep it at the $499, if not go up to maybe $549.
You bugging. I am not paying, because at the 6 price point, you might as well just build a PC, because 5 is the max for me, 500, because you gotta think about, you gotta get controllers, games, online. You're gonna be paying 600 anyway once you get all the shit. It's like 5 is like the max for me. I can wait if it's above 5. What about you, Jay?
Yeah, same. I'm not paying anything over 500. I would rather be 400. I think 400 is a sweet spot for me personally. But 500, like, I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait for it to go down in price. Like, it's not enough. Like, I do enjoy that they're finally putting the SSD in there, because like when they were showing the examples, again, these are just like early examples of like how fast it'll be to load everything. Like when they were showing Spider-Man, like it was a significant difference. So just imagine games like that, and like the infamous 2K that like it's just riddled with loading screens. Like, just imagine how quick that'll be if the game even works, because you already know it's 2K. That's a whole other story. But yeah, like that's all that I really care about, and I'm not paying anything over 500. I'm good on that.
True. What about you, Ethos?
It's got to be $399 or lower.
Okay. Any specific reason why?
Because the PS4 was $399.
True. Oh, no, I guess. Any games? Like, anything specific y'all want to see? Ratchet and Clank again? Another one?
No.
I mean, there's Last of Us 2.
I'll take it back. If they announce Jack 4 on the PS5, I'll get it day.
Facts.
That'd probably be the only game I think they could ever get me consider getting it day one.
You know that's not gonna happen though. Naughty Dog is a mature studio now. They don't make kiddie games.
You're right.
So.
They make deep and mature stories that are so over your head, with deep stories
designed to challenge the 35-year-old man.
Yeah, I mean, if they do decide to wait on The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, then that'll be enough for me to want to get it like fairly quickly. Again,
that is true. If they launch
iffy
all
on day
those
one,
games,
but yeah,
if they launch like 3 of those games day one, I would consider picking it up.
I feel that. Well, that's all we got. I'm sure more will come. Still looking for some Xbox news whenever they're gonna announce it. Hopefully they announce soon. This rumor actually just came out today. So it's rumored that the WB Games' next game is going to be another Batman game, and it's called Batman Arkham Legacy. And the rumor is that you'll be able to take control of at least some, if not all, of the Bat family in this game.
Okay.
How we feeling about this, Jay?
I'm disappointed, because like actually I'm just tired of all the Rocksteady rumors, because we've been getting a lot, and honestly, like I'm very, very upset, because this is a new one and it went back to Batman. I think the last major one, which it ended up kind of getting like a buzz on our website, so shout out to all of y'all who were excited. But the last one was with Red Hood, and I was very excited about that one. That one seemed the most legit so far, and now we have another one that's back to Batman. I don't want to see another Batman Rocksteady game, or another Batman game period, or at least not right now. Like, I want to see some other characters. So I'm bummed by this one. Hopefully this one isn't real, and I want one of the other ones to be more real. I want that Red Hood one, to be honest, because that one was fire. That rumor was dumb fire.
What about you, Grizzly?
I mean, I played all the Batman games so far. I think other than for Night, just based off of the initial sort of like controversy. I mean, I'll probably get on it whenever I get another chance when I'm not trying to finish 30 other games. But I mean, it's cool. You know, it's a new sort of gameplay style that's different from, you know, just regular getting Batman and beating people up with him. So I think it kind of reminds me of like what they're doing with Watch Dogs Legion. You know, you can basically, I mean, you know, it's not like you can play anybody in the new Batman game, but it's anyone that's Batman related in terms of like the family. So it kind of reminds me of that sort of mechanic. So I think that's cool. You know, it's something fresh for the game. Might pick it up. Maybe not. It might just be like a delayed pickup. It's not anything that I'm really excited for. I've only ever played the Batman game just because I just love the Batman villains. Like Batman, I don't really like as a hero in general, but the villains are definitely the most interesting out of probably any of the universes for me anyway. Just personally, they really need to do better movies on them. But you know, the Joker, the new Joker was really, really, really solid. So, you know, maybe they can expand off of that. But I would definitely love to see maybe other Batman villains maybe have their own sort of movies come out as well. So that'd be cool. But yeah, so maybe.
True. Yeah. You talking about the Red Hooded one. I was excited about the Justice League. I'm just ready for them to fucking show something at this point. There's all these different rumors, and like we've been waiting for a Rocksteady game for like 3-4 years now at this point. The last Arkham game wasn't very good with the whole. I hated the Batmobile missions, bruh. This man just shooting drones for like long periods of time in the mission. It wasn't very fun. It had some great moments, but that Batmobile stuff killed it for me. So if they are going to make a Batman game, hopefully this Bat family stuff is true and it adds some depth to the game. It's not just skins where you get to play as Nightwing or fucking Robin or something and actually add something different to the game. Other than that, to be honest, I was really hoping they would make something different. Like Rocksteady, don't take the Kojima route, you know? Make something different. It's okay. Batman's cool, but it's okay.
Change is good.
Yeah, didn't they say they're working on a Harry Potter game? Like I thought that
was a rumor.
But there was video footage of this
leak, and we haven't heard anything about it since. So,
and Rocksteady was like, "No, we're not doing this." But even I think it leaked from Rocksteady.
You know what I think is going on, and I would be very upset, but this is just a theory. I think that with all of these alleged leaks, I think it's making Rocksteady go back to the drawing board. Somebody needs to shut up because I'm trying to see another type of game from them. I like Rocksteady. I've liked all the Batman games. And I just really hope that, like, just because the leakers are, you know, getting a hold of whatever news that Rocksteady is trying to do, because they're obviously trying to keep it on the wrap. They haven't been at any of the E3s in like the past like 3-4 years, and all we've been hearing are rumors of the new games that they're going to come out. We heard Superman, we heard Justice League, we heard Red Hood, and now we're hearing another like Batman game with a slew of Batman characters. So I appreciate the leakers. Like, it's cool, like, being excited about it. But if they're the reason why Rocksteady is like, well, all right, well, this came out, so we're not going to make this one now. Like, if that's really the case, then they need to shut up because I'm just trying to see something else from them.
I feel you. November's right around the corner. You guys know what comes out in November?
Star Wars.
That comes out in December, don't it?
No, Star Wars Jedi and
Star Wars does come out then.
Oh, I'm talking about the movie. My bad.
Oh, no, not the movie. No.
Are you talking about Stadia?
Yeah, Google Stadium or something.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah, crickets. Anybody's excited for the launch of the new console?
Like when they first initially released it, I was like,
this could be cool.
Yeah, this could be cool. Like I can finally use my 4K TV to actually play.
Wait a minute, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, like I have 1 gig internet in the house because I refuse to have anything poorer.
All right, yeah, I feel that.
Look, man, never had
extremely
clutch, man.
You get used to it, it hit.
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, so like I wouldn't be affected by the data caps or anything like that, just based off of like, you know, like there's so much bandwidth that's going through and it doesn't really matter because it doesn't affect it in terms of like the whole house network. But regardless of that, like there wasn't enough to really entice me to drop, what was it, $120 for the Founders Edition and stuff like that. I mean, you get the controller, you get Destiny 2, but I already have Destiny 2, I already played the Shadowkeep or whatever, or Forsaken, my bad. And I might play the new Shadowkeep, but it just wasn't enough. Like, I get it, it's cool, that's something that will more than likely be another trend in gaming. Like we just said, change is good. But at this point, like, they should have just capped it at 1080p. I know that 4K is getting to be more mainstream now, but it's still not. Like, I can't tell, like, I think I'm the only one out of my group of friends, other than maybe someone else, that actually has a group, like a 4K TV, and I don't know anyone else that does. It's still on 1080p. Like, and I also have 1080p monitors as well, because 4K monitors are not exactly cheap, and I'm still fine with 1080p. But yeah, it's just not enough to entice me to drop that 120, and also the concurrent payments after that of, I think it was like, what, 10 or 20? No, I think it was $10 a month, unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but
I think it's in the article. Let me see.
Oh, it's $8.99 per month.
Yeah, what am I even reading this for? I ain't buying this shit.
Wow.
Can you uninstall games you stream?
This guy, yo.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah, and then another thing that also didn't sell me is, as I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, so you're paying $8.99 just to use the service, but then, like, do you get free games with the service, or do you what is it? Or do you have to pay for the games themselves? But now I'm reading the article. It says you do get free games, but not all games will be free, and you'll lose access to your free games if you cancel it. So it's like, okay, so then you have to pay. So they're definitely not going to have free games, as in, usually when you hear free games, it's more of like titles that came out, last year, 2 years ago, legacy titles, stuff like that. But definitely not titles that are going to be coming out. So you're going to be paying $8.99 anyway, on top of everything else. Plus, if you don't have a 4K TV, you will have to get a 4K TV, because it says it could run up to 4K, but I'm sure they can still run to 1080p. But it's like, if you're using the service, why not just go for 4K? Then you have to buy that 4K TV, and then the controller itself as well, which separately is $60, which isn't bad, but yeah, so I don't see it. I don't see it as being worth it. Siggy does, though. I saw that.
I'm not. My thing is, like, you see how laggy fighting games, just online games are, period. I'm not trying to play anybody who's streaming a video game from their fucking mom's 4G MiFi, Verizon MiFi online. Like, I'm good off of this.
Connection.
Yeah, I'm good off of this, dog. Like, this is. I don't feel like it could become a thing, but I still don't feel like the infrastructure's there. For like streaming games to be there. And then, like, let's say you buy a bunch of games and a year later this shit flops and Google shuts it down. You just lost all your stuff. At least with your console, you could pop the disc in,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm sure they'll have like some sort of like transfer, sort of like when Destiny 2 moved from Blizzard to Steam, but even then has a due date. It's not just like, oh, if you forgot about it, or you're like, oh wait, I had these games on here, then
wait, what's the due date?
I think it's till December or the end of the year.
Oh, let me do that tonight. I don't play Destiny like that, but maybe one day I want to play.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, so it does transfer, kind of. I still haven't confirmed it because I haven't run the initial test. I mean, I did run the initial test, but so with the transition itself, it's kind of janky, and I don't know if it actually works 100%. So what I did was I also enabled cross save in any way after I did the transfer, because it does transfer over your game license for sure, but it might not even transfer over your character, because as I'm looking at the screen, when I press transfer and do all the accounts and set all the shit up, it goes through everything, and then boom, just like that, errors out on everything except for the game license, and that's it. So then I was like, wait a minute, did it just not transfer, or are those just sort of dud error messages that they're just not syncing up with what's actually happening server to server? So I just enabled cross save anyway, and I had my little brother do the same thing. and eventually, and then at that point I did have the characters, but I didn't test to see whether or not the characters that you made did actually get transferred over without the cross save. So I just urge anyone to try it first. If you do the transfer, or if you haven't done it yet, then I could be wrong. Like I said, if people have done the transfer and it's worked well for them, but for both times that I did it, it showed those error messages, so it looked a little sketch. So I just did the cross save anyway and just made sure that everything popped off, because I spent at least 30 to 40 hours plus $60 on both copies for Forsaken for me and my little brother for Destiny 2. So I could be wrong, but I just urge anyone to just double check if after you do the transfer and make sure everything's there. And if not, then, you can just do the cross save or just get in contact with Steam support or Blizzard support, but they'll just support is always ass. So best of luck.
Freaking, I got 2 more things on the notes. I'm gonna just run down them. Y'all tell me if y'all care. The 24-hour wait for the Pokemon and this 2K20 demo update. Does anybody care?
2K,
No.
hell no. Skip that shit.
What's the name? Y'all got anything y'all want to?
Pokemon thing? What?
Yeah, there was a 24-hour wait. They had like this event on Twitch where they made people like sit there and watch the stream.
Oh, the thing they did, Dave did.
yeah, and then it was a fucking like legendary pony or something. Like, it was stupid.
Lord. Okay, so other companies are implementing that formula too. Just have people sit there and make a watch party for like 24, 48 hours.
Yeah, but hey, that man Day to Day was excited. So apparently this legendary pony did something for him. So I don't know.
Yeah, he was hella.
That Jen came trolloping about the damn bushes and shit, and he was just hyped. I was like, okay. Like, I guess. Well, y'all got anything y'all want to
this clip now?
Like a ghost or something.
Y'all got anything y'all want to add to the notes before we wrap it up, dude?
Nah, not really.
And honestly, I've been out the loop, so.
Same. Why? You the guest, OG. You got the floor. What is your closing statement for Gaming Illuminati episode 90? Go.
Well, again, I want to thank you guys for having me here. Per the Patreon, but regardless of it, I appreciate what you guys do for the gaming community, but you've also ruined podcasts for me because I can't watch any, I would say, mayonnaise covered podcasts. Like I literally can't. I'm listening to one about different financials and like reaching financial independence, and it's just these 2 corny white guys that I just can't get over it. But yeah, I'm always entertained, and again, I want to thank congratulate JG on the marriage and the baby coming up, big adult shit, and Ethos, of course, with Samurai Zero. See, there's marketing trailer coming up. I saw the tweet, and I'm getting real excited for that. Can't wait. And also TBH looks like he's been on growing as well with the subs, the recent big sub train of 250 then 100.
Tell him, TBH, what did you do?
Hey, don't worry about it, bro.
What'd you dress up as?
All you know is they love it when I uninstall these games. They love that shit.
I was there when he did that Zelda shit. That was funny as shit. But yeah, and what is it? Yeah, I'm always here for it. I feel like 2020 is going to be a big year for everyone. Just here personally, like both of my roommates are also Black, and they just graduated college and both have full-time jobs straight out. So I'm always here for Black excellence. I'm always going to be here to support. And again, I appreciate you guys for having me here.
True.
Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you.
Big shit. Ethos, you got the floor. What's your closing statement for tonight?
TBH don't beat his games.
Ooh.
2019.
That's gonna be the name of this episode. This TBH
I can already see
TBH play Sekiro.
Make TBH play
somebody
Sekiro.
Donate to this man for
No,
him
don't
to
even
play.
donate. Literally spam his chat until he does it. He has to.
I
do
put it in sub mode, bro. You can't stop me.
Subs.
Look at him, bro.
Spam it in the chat until he does.
Everybody, bro.
All right,
JG, you got the floor. What's your closing statement for today's episode?
Oh man, I'm tired, dog. I feel like a super old man at this point. I'm just ready to get back into it, get back on the grind. So yeah, streams coming. Let y'all know. But other than that, man, appreciate y'all for coming through on another podcast. You know, and share the shit, help us grow some more.
True. And shout out to everybody coming through watching as always. Be sure to take the show on the go. It's available on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, all the major podcast outlets. Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/GI updates. And we will see you guys on the next episode of the GI Podcast. Peace.